Hello, guys. Hope you can hear me. This is Rai. This is the first ever chat with Rai. Waiting for Sony to come online. So yeah, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna talk to her about just life and everything. Hope you are well. I'm just gonna pin this. Hi, Kavit. Hi, Preeti. Hi, Romana. Hi, Kata. Hope you are all well. And yeah, what is happening? Hi, Kata. How are you? Let's see what is happening. Hopefully Sony will come online soon, you guys. I'm just gonna pin this. Let me know how you guys are doing. How has your day been? What you guys been up to? What's new? Love the locks or the looks. Hi, Sony. Look, guys, I have my chai. Sony, I'm just waiting for you. Oh, thank you, guys. You guys are too sweet. It's the lighting and it's the filters. It's the lighting and the filters that make us look the way that we are. Oh, there's Sony. By the way, and all of that jazz. But yeah. Hello. Oh, why did Sony decline? Guys, we are gonna just to let you know, we are with Sony, so we are gonna experience some technical difficulties. For those of you that follow Sony and myself, you will realize that we have tried to do like Instagram lives in the past, and we always have technical issues. So hopefully this will go smoothly. I have the utmost hope, but you know, let's see. Hi.
Oh, mean, you do realize I can totally hear you.
I'm just putting a filter on because we need a filter in our life.
So mean.
Guys, can you hear us properly? Firstly, let us know. Yeah, Sony, I can't believe this. Your resolution is fine.
The internet gods are on my side today.
Yeah.
So bear with me.
Oh God. How are you though? How was your day?
I'm good. Lovely acting like you haven't spoken to me.
I know, we've been talking. Hi Emma, how are you? How's everybody? How's it? Today's Thursday. Oh my God. Thursday. Guys, if you have any, Sony has left, but if you guys have any question that you want to ask myself or Sony, pop it down in the comments below. God help us. Let's see what happens. Yeah, how's everybody been? Look, I'm chai with Rai. Hi Emma, how are you? How's it going? Oh God, what is happening? Like I said, guys, just bear with us. Sending you love too, Emma. Sending you love too. Hope you're doing well, my love. Eating dinners. What are you eating? I haven't had dinner yet, guys. I literally came home from work and I literally just took a nap. I was doing some bits and bobs, but took a whole lot of nap. Hi, Bushra. Guys, for those who do not know, Bushra is an amazing dancer. She lives in Turkey. Boredom, I believe it is. Beautiful dancer. Excuse me, such a beautiful soul. But yeah. Sony, are you back with us?
Okay, I have a suggestion for you. Don't complain about my internet because then it's just going to.
No, I won't. Let's make a pact. We won't say anything.
Just be nice to it.
Okay, I'll wait for you to get settled, and then we'll get started. Well, hello to everybody from joining. Wonderful conversation. Sony, do you want to put a filter on, or you're okay? I'm just gonna put a quickie one.
Nice way to say that I look shit.
No, because you always want to put a filter on.
What?
That is what.
You must filter on my face.
I think there's a little button down there, but if you don't want to, it's absolutely fine.
Okay.
So yeah. All right, shall we get started? Shall we do a little convo? Guys, again, if you have any questions, feel free to pop it in the comment below. But introduce yourself to the world. Who are
What?
you? Yes, you.
Well, you were gonna introduce me.
Uh, no, this is self-introduction. Well, no, I'll introduce you. Guys, we are in conversation with the lovely, ever so beautiful, my missus. Sony and I have known each other for, how long would you say now? Like 4 years?
About?
Yeah, 4 years we've known each other. We met through obviously Jenny. So I work through Absolute Bollywood. Sony used to be in Absolute Bollywood, but we still sort of do stuff with Absolute Bollywood. And we met and like we instantly clicked. Should we really say what happened on the night that we met or not really?
What? And I'm trying to.
No, wait. If your nieces and nephews are watching, we should maybe say what went down.
Okay, you can say part of it.
Sony was just under the influence, should we say, a little bit of things.
Um,
She had some strong tea. She had
yeah,
some strong chai. And I think it was the first time we ever met, and we were in the studio, and they were like because I was practicing or rehearsing for something, and then all of a sudden, like there was an ambiance, like I had candles, I had everything, and Sony just walked in, and Sony was like, "Hi!"
it was so romantic.
It was really romantic, but I remember we sat down and we talked about life. It was really magnificent.
And then we danced to Dame
And
Doko.
then and we did dance to Dame Cosita. Oh
How
my
did
God.
that go from that? I don't know.
I have no clue. I literally have no clue. It went like serious. Sony, but Sony is a beautiful, beautiful dancer. And not only that, she's just a wonderful person. I've known her for such a long time. She helps me up. She's like my midnight like friend. If I ever need anything, like I will just call Sony. There's only a few few people that I can just call and they will answer, and I know you will. So I really appreciate that. And you do help me out a lot. So, and a beautiful soul. She is a beautiful soul, Romana. But yeah, so
Why can't I read Ramona? Oh, there she is.
there she is. So how would you describe yourself?
How would I describe myself?
If somebody was to ask you, what is it that you do?
Okay, that's two questions. What I do or how I define myself.
All right, how do you describe yourself and what is it that you do?
Myself. Can I say a mess?
Well, I mean, we all are.
I think I like to consider myself as a very curious person.
Yeah.
Like if there is something that I would like to learn how to do, I will go out of my way and call Rai at 2 a.m. and ask him how to and figure it out. Be it video editing, be
All your grid situations.
or my grid situation, which we will get into, I'm sure.
And what is it, if people were to ask you what you do for a job, what is it that you say you do?
That is another tricky question because I am a fashion designer slash dancer slash choreographer slash event manager slash makeup artist, baker.
Romana just said that you're a creative. That's
Yeah.
how you would describe yourself.
Oh.
But like, I feel like people predominantly, correct me if I'm wrong, because like we're on Instagram right now, and like your biggest following is through dance, right? And
Definitely dance.
is dance how you started originally, or like you started out like painting, cooking? Because you also had baking as well, right? So how would you say you started? Like, what did you study?
I went to uni To do fashion designing because like every South Asian girl, you can't just get into dance and be like, I'm just gonna dance for my life. No, you can't do that. So I got
Yeah,
designing, graduated. I tried to be, I assisted someone as a fashion designer.
yeah.
And till today, I do design for like friends and for myself and here and there, but not as an actual thing.
Yeah.
I was designing for someone and as a full-time job, and it was summer, and I said, okay, well, I miss dancing. I'm gonna do a 2-week workshop, I think it was,
Okay.
and it was full house. I had to split them into 2 batches because we couldn't fit in one studio. The response was overwhelming. Like, I did not expect that at all. And after that, I finished those 2 weeks, and everyone was like, why don't we carry on? And then that was just how it went on. Like, I went for another 2 weeks, and it went to courses. Then I couldn't handle
Wow.
my job and dancing. And I said, you know what? I'm going to dance until I can dance. And then I will look at my fashion side when I have to look
Later.
at it.
What style of dance did you connect with from the start? Like,
Um, so I did not have the luxury of having Bharatanatyam or Kathak or any Bollywood, for that matter, in Malaga,
yeah.
except that odd Diwali ball where you can just dance with your friends, but it's not an actual regular weekly class. So I started with ballet and flamenco for sure, and then I did rhythmical gymnastics. And then then there's like these two gurus came from India, and they wanted to teach a whole month of Bharatanatyam. So I tried
Yeah.
that, liked it, and I used to go every year to India, and then I started getting into Bharatanatyam and Kathak both at the same time, which you shouldn't do. It's very confusing.
Why?
I don't,
Oh,
because it's.
because it's different techniques.
But I was trying to find myself. I was trying to like understand what I like more, and then I figured that Kathak was similar to flamenco, so I kind of went more onto Kathak. And why are you showing me your car?
I'm not showing it to you. I'm showing it to the three annoying messages that are happening. Should we show our cups? So there's
Look,
Rahim, there's
me.
Nisha, there's Preeti. That the trilogy. There you go. Happy. Where did you grow up though? Like, I always get this confused. I
I
really genuinely always get this confused. I've known you for what, 4 years, and I still get this confused.
I heard, when did you grow up? I was like, oh,
When did you grow up, mate?
in Spain.
In Spain.
Yes,
Whereabouts in Spain?
south of Spain, Malaga.
Okay. How was it growing up in Malaga?
Oh
How was
God.
it growing up in Malaga as a Indian person, as a Sindhi person who hello, hello,
Hello, you're still
hi.
there.
Can
There.
you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, I can.
Oh God.
I think I can
Oh
hear you.
God. Can you? Can you?
So your image is crashed, but I can hear you. So
Okay. Well, talk to me about growing up in Malaga and wanting to dance a little bit and stuff like that.
growing up, well, like I said, I used to dance at Diwali and fairs, like cultural fairs and things like that, but nothing major. Like dancing only took off for me when I went to uni. Growing up, it was more ballet, flamenco, and just the odd performance here and there, but not much dance related.
Why is dance so special to you, by the way?
Why is dance so special to me? Because it's cheaper than therapy. I mean, whoever says that dancing doesn't help with their emotional stability is lying to you. I think
Yeah.
it's so helpful, and when you say special, I definitely wouldn't trade the butterflies you get your stomach and that adrenaline that you feel and the wobbly knees that you feel before you get on stage. I think that feeling is everything. And it's so special in so many ways, like the connections you make. I wouldn't have met you if it wasn't for dance. I wouldn't have met so many people who are on this live right now if it wasn't through dance. And these are connections that started as dance friends and have become long life friends who, like, again, you can just call at 2 a.m. and speak to. Like, it's such relationships that I feel like when you connect someone because of your passion, it's just a different kind of connection.
True. Do you think I feel like you and I kind of like identify as creative because we have so many different things that we do, like, like writing, producing, acting, dancing, modeling, designing, baking, and things like that. But if you were to, do you think you could ever put them in order?
Hashtag Rai promoting himself.
Hey, we're
No.
all promoting it. No? Are they all at equal length?
Yes, I would say, because sometimes, as fun as dance sounds, sometimes dance can a lot and you can get a choreographer's block, which we've all gone through, or you've just had a lot, or you just don't feel like dancing every day. Like, people think, oh, you're a dancer, that's so fun. You know what, there are a couple of days in the week that you don't feel like, yeah, you chose to do it, so you have to suck it up. And but then when we go through that blockage, you can, like, I can go on to, like you said, painting, or you can go on to baking or cooking or makeup or any sorts of different art sort of outlet. So it doesn't have to be,
Yeah.
I can't put an order to it. I think all of them have times where you want to do one or the other.
What sort of time are you in right now, would you say? What space are you in right now?
What sort of what? Oh, I'm loving dance
What
at the
sort of
moment.
spacing are you in right now? Are you more in a, you're loving dance?
And yes, I
Guys, we've
think
lost Sony again.
lockdown has.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me? Dude, I can't hear you. Guys, can you hear Sony? Because if you can, let me know. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me or not? Guys, seriously, I kid you not. Lives are always such an interesting thing. You can't hear me. Can you hear Sony? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Oh no. Okay. All right, guys. Sony's just gonna leave for a second. She'll be back in a bit. Yeah, if there's anything you want me to ask her, if there's anything you want me to talk about, let me know. Hello, 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 hello. Hello? You okay?
Yeah, it's really funny because I was saying this is what happens when you're not nice to my internet, and turns out they couldn't
I
hear me.
said, I said
You.
nothing, nothing to your internet, mate.
Oh, they
Nothing to your
couldn't
internet.
hear you.
Nothing to your internet is what I said. Can you hear, guys, can you hear Sony now? Oh, I've lost you again,
Uh,
pal. Are you on your 4G or are
well,
you
you
on
can
your
hear
Wi-Fi?
me. Can you hear me?
Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's like really,
I'm on my
yeah, right
lovely
now I can hear
Wi-Fi.
you. Let's talk. Shall we talk? Fondest memory of dancing.
Can you? Well,
Sony, 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 maybe Sony, Sony.
am I still there?
Can't hear you. Hello. Maybe try without the filter, so see if it doesn't lag.
Hello. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Hello.
Hello. Yay, so much better.
You're the one who told me to put a filter.
I didn't say that. All right. Talk to me about your fondest memory of dance, like whether that was a shoot, whether that was a collaboration. What is your fondest top 3 memories? Let's go for it.
Top 3. Okay. One of them is definitely when I performed with my students at the Spanish bull ring where they fight, and we had like a holy festival, and
Yeah.
we danced to a Jai Ganesh song,
Okay.
and the whole stadium was clapping, and that energy, like I started crying on stage, but I had to smile and sing. But it was a feeling that we've performed for Modi, we've performed at awards, we've performed everywhere, but that feeling that I got on that stadium, I haven't got ever again. So that's definitely on my top 3. That would be a performance. Teaching experience would be a workshop I did in Mumbai. I think that was really special.
Yeah.
Mainly because it was a very different scenario for me, because I'm so used to teaching to Spanish crowd or people from Spain or from UK. And then suddenly I get into the studio and I did a fitness class, I remember. And everyone was singing, everyone was screaming and singing the songs, and they knew the songs, and I was not the only one who knew the songs there. So that was really nice. And then at the end, they all loved it, and I didn't expect that because obviously it's India. Like there's such great talent there, and you go there from Spain saying, "Oh, I'm going to teach you a Bollywood class." You don't know what their reaction is going to be like, because they're such amazing people there. But the response was amazing. Third, but not least, would be Disney.
Oh, performing at Jenny's wedding in Disney.
Yes, Disney was. No, the fact that the people from Disney were at the bride's room, and we were reading the script, and they were like, "Oh my God, like what? Like who thought about this script?" And just performing it there and being a princess at Disney was just something else. I think every girl's little girl's dream.
Who are your kind of like inspirations, would you say, when you look up for like role models growing up or even right now? Madhuri Dixit.
For sure. Rekha, Madhuri Dixit, that's my go-to when I want to. I mean, my last post on Instagram would say otherwise. It's so not Madhuri. But definitely she's a role model, and Rekha as well. I think I grew up watching them on TV, and I just said I would dance like them. I remember trying to mimic them and copy them. So definitely they've played a huge role.
But you forgot to mention one.
One? What do you mean?
Chanel.
Oh, you mean as that? I thought you meant.
I meant in general.
Chanel, you know me too well. Well, you know the answer.
I was waiting for you to say it. I still never get how you go from Madhuri to Rekha to Chanel. I never understood that analogy. And you love, what is it, Breakfast at Tiffany's, which to this day I have never watched.
I'm just gonna pretend you didn't say that.
I'm waiting to watch it with you one day when we're allowed to.
Well, maybe instead of playing Mun the next time I call you, play Chanel.
Yeah, maybe. I can't believe we were doing Instagram rehearsals for a class that we were teaching, and I was just like, we need to look for inspirations. Tried to look for a song from the movie Mun, ended up watching the YouTube link for the movie Mun, and then all you see is Sony is so enveloped in the movie, and literally she's like, "Oh no, what happened now? Oh no, iski tange. Oh no."
You can't blame me. He played the movie in the middle of nowhere and I didn't understand anything. He's trying to explain me the plot and he's just laughing at me, putting the camera on the TV and letting me watch the whole film.
It was your face, the way you watch things. You're like so into it. Wait, what's your favorite movie of all time?
Passion, everything I do, right?
That is true.
Dil to pagal hai.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, does it have to be Bollywood?
No, no, no. Any movie.
Oh, Chanel. You know that.
Yeah, but I
Chanel?
don't. Okay, wait. Top three. Top five movies.
Oh, that's too hot. 5. I'll give you 3.
Okay, go.
Coco Chanel.
Yeah.
Dil to pagal hai.
Okay.
I love Bunny.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Anything to do one.
if you could be in any Bollywood movie, past or present or future that hasn't been released yet, which movie would it be?
I think everyone's told me I should have been Pooh from K3G, but I don't want to agree to that.
I feel
A
like
movie.
you're very like, I don't know if you have the
The
meanness.
camera just crashed when you were about to say, what?
I feel like there needs to be a lot of sass in order to play Pooh, and you're not sassy. Like
I so agree with this.
you're like too, like
Man.
you are sassy at moments,
How
but
dare you?
but you're not sassy. I would say something of Rani's maybe. But again, this is your question. Wait, this is your question. If
No, keep guessing.
Wait, no, but seriously, if you could be in any Bollywood movie, past, present, or future, what movie would you like to be in? And what role would you play? Also, guys, if you're in the comments below, do let us know if you could be in a Bollywood movie, what movie it would be, past, present, or future, and what character you would play.
I'd say Laddu in K3G. I get to eat all the time.
Oh my God, yes. Wait, the little one, right? When he's like, DJ,
DJ, that one.
DJ, where's the PJ?
That one.
Oh God, where is this?
Or I get to be the grandma who falls asleep.
Oh, I love her. No, but you didn't get my reference the other day. I was messaging you and I was saying, Sachin, Bichara Sachin. And you were like, what?
Actually, I could do Kajol in that movie.
You
when
could
she
do
was
Kajal in that movie. I so agree. I so agree with that. If you could describe your life as a Bollywood song, which one would it be?
Life as a Bollywood song. A difficult question.
Come on.
Life Bollywood song. I swear you've asked me this. And
I
I've
have
already...
asked you this.
What
Yeah,
did
so
I
you should.
say?
I can't help you. You have to ask
I
me.
don't remember what I said.
But right now, in this moment, in the space that you're in right now, if your life could be described as a Bollywood song, what would it be?
It would be a song that I'm gonna make you YouTube. It's
Is it from Mun?
from Veer Zara, and it's the first song she sings when the movie starts.
What is it? Hum to bhi aise hain, waise rahenge. Okay, that one. Not chocolate lime juice.
I know you wanted me to say that.
I
so
really
did
want
it.
you to say that.
I know you wanted me to say that.
What are some of do you have
You
any
know,
like
I'll
select?
change that to Mani Badnaam. That sums
Sorry?
up my life. I'll change that to Mani Badnaam.
Mani Badnaam. Um, have you got a fondest memory or like a job that you've done in the past, like let's say 5 years? Yeah, that you've done.
Oh,
Like
man.
from it could be like from dancing to baking. You do weddings as well. So yeah. By the way, when we talk about weddings, Sony also does decorations for weddings. Also, Sony's an interior designer, if anybody doesn't know this. She comes to London often to decorate one specific house for 3 years. That's been happening.
I love doing what I do. Leave me alone.
But yeah,
I think every little job is special in its own way.
yeah,
Every bride, like you take something from every single gig, be it a performance, be it a bride or a bridal dance that you've done and the way it made her feel, or a couple, or even just like my daily job, which is teaching. Like every experience that that student gets from
yeah.
when they leave class and they message you and they send you these messages after class saying how much they loved it and the experience. I think that's what makes it all worth, and I can't put like a finger on it
Okay.
and say my favorite. I can't. I think every little gig has something special.
How did BollyDanz come to be? And like, how many years are we in of BollyDanz?
We're in 8 years.
8 years of BollyDanz.
8 years of BollyDanz.
Tell the
And
people how you came
sorry.
up with it and what each tell the people how you came up with it and two how you celebrate it each year.
So, like I said, it started off as a workshop, a summer workshop, and I'm just like, okay, what am I going to call it? I'm going to call it BollyDanz, Bollywood dance, and that was it. I didn't really put much thought into it, really. But because I was the only one practically in Spain doing it, so for me it was more about why is there no Bollywood? Why are kids growing up going to all these different classes and they don't have the facility of having a Bollywood class?
Yeah,
And it was more with the aim of spreading that cultural awareness for me. And because it was very frustrating when I would go to studios or I would speak to someone there, like, and I'd tell them, oh, I dance Bollywood, and they're like, oh, that's like belly dancing. Like they wouldn't know what Bollywood was, which was very frustrating. So I thought, okay, this needs like it needs to have a place here. And I started with a workshop, and then it just went on from a workshop to another workshop to courses to moving to London to dancing with Absolute with Jenny, going back and forth. And it's just I didn't even realize, and it's been 8 years already. I don't know how. And
yeah.
for celebrating it each year, I try to do something for it. Like I for sure have cake. I mean, good reason to have cake. But I try to do something with my students. Whether it's we did a Zoom class this time because for
Yeah.
obvious reasons. But otherwise, we definitely go out. Or there's a once there was I think in the second year there was a performance. So I was surprised during the performance with a cake coming in the middle of my
Oh,
performance. I did not expect. So every year it's there's always been something, which is really nice. Hi,
by the way,
Devon.
what I'm trying to get to is the mudras, which you didn't explain.
Oh yeah, I do that every year. So I don't know why I started that to be very honest, but I guess it's all to do with Instagram stories where I wanted to put a story about like it's the anniversary and it started with first year and then I was like I'm not just gonna do two and it looks like I'm doing peace, so I was like okay, so I'll do mudra and then three and then four and then five, and it just yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for nine, so if anyone's like tired that's the me.
Yeah, please do let Sony know a year ahead so she can plan her posts.
Nice.
Hey, that's her thing. Um, let's can we touch upon kind of like the peaks and falls of our career, especially like during the current climate as well, how like I feel like everybody in the entertainment or freelance, well, I feel like everybody has kind of like taken a hit, but even how social media has kind of like changed the game. Like when
Oh,
you and I started, and I feel like some people in here as well, like Raheem, if you're on here, Nisha, if you're on here, Divani and I even auditioned together. But like, I feel like it's a totally different ball game now to what it is. So like talk about like starting out versus now and like especially in COVID.
Well, starting out, like you and me have had this conversation so many times because it's funny that, like you said, social media has changed the game completely, and it's almost like if you haven't set it on a live show or you haven't spoken about it somewhere or you haven't posted about it, it's like you haven't done it. And for us, that started so long ago, we've done so many things that like stories weren't important or recording these little videos weren't important. Yeah, we done and dusted. We have a couple of pictures and that was it. But we don't have like records of all the amazing things we've done back in the day. And people
Yeah.
just think your life has started when you started posting on Instagram, which is really sad. Like people think I just started teaching now when
Yeah.
lockdown happened. They don't know that I was teaching since like 8 years ago. It's it's funny the way it all works. But it does have its negative points as well as its positive points. I feel like we, thanks to social media, have been able to connect with so many people from not just Spain for me, but all around the world and teach them and inspire them and help them get through lockdown, which has been very special. Yes, the wedding industry, it obviously took a toll on us and everything's just been postponed or cancelled. We don't know what's happening with that. But then on the other side, classes just took off. And before I knew it, I was teaching every day. So I think I'm almost busier.
Do you think like the format of teaching and training is completely different now? So like I think you and I have talked about this. I think like when we used to have directories back in the day, so you would have to search through like the yellow pages or like you would have to go through word of mouth to look for like what classes you needed to go to. In regards to the studios, they used to be only like Pineapple or Studio 68 and Central School of Ballet or certain places, or there was Academy for classical Kathak training or Honeys for Bollywood. And even when you would, or Angels, but like when you would go to these classes, you would show up and there was no cameras, there was no nothing. You would learn counts properly and there was no focus on sort of, I don't know, like just performing at the end. Like, yes, we would all get into little groups and sections and things like that, but there were less counts to teach.
No,
Um,
I completely agree with you. I think that like I wasn't in UK, so I didn't experience angels or honeys or pineapple until I got to uni, which already the so not Instagram but Facebook was there where people started putting, so that whole hype had
yeah,
already started when I went to the UK. But I do see a big change when I'm comparing it to my classes in Spain, where we were all about learning until the last second of class, whereas now you need to leave some time for filming, and even while other people are filming, instead of looking at your fellow like people who are there in the class and learning, you could probably learn something from them. You don't just go and learn from the teacher. There's so much to learn from the other students attending that workshop. And instead of looking at them and watching them perform, people look like face the back and rehearse because they have to then do a
perform.
video, which was really sad because I feel like that is gone.
Yeah.
But it is, like I said, for me, it's so important for Bollywood dance or Indian dance to kind of promote it, and Instagram has definitely helped that. So
Who are some of the
again,
talents? Yeah. Who are some of the talents when you look through either the help of Instagram or not that you're kind of like, oh my God, like the contemporaries in kind of like our genre and our medium that you're like, oh my God, these people are banging and I would love to work with them one day. Like who would be the top five for you?
who would be the top five that I would like to work with?
Yeah, or that you're like, you know what, these guys are really doing great stuff, whether they live in Spain, whether they live like US, India, anywhere, and like whether they're teaching or they're just dancing or they're painting, whatever medium, but like kind of like within our sector and our realm of things that we do.
Hard question.
You've collaborated with a lot of people, so I'm assuming like you've done stuff with like Rohit, you've done stuff with Junior, you've done stuff with, you know, like a lot. So
Actually,
obviously,
I've been blessed to work with all of these people, and I feel like you learn something from everyone. Ritik, I love that. You learn from everyone, whether it's a collaboration, whether it's just a conversation with that person. I feel like there's so much to learn from everyone, especially if they're in the same creative industry and you're speaking to them about what's happening, and they can give you tips, or like you and me talk, like for perspective and seeing things differently. So I it's hard for me to say this certain person. I feel like it's it's a different story with each person. It's a different world.
but
Like
your contemporaries, like five people, or come on, there must be like five people that like you're just like, oh my God.
I can't think of any. I feel like I would
Is it that you
love.
just don't want to say?
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
No, but there's nothing wrong. I think there's nothing wrong with saying.
Like,
I think there's nothing wrong. Like it could be an actor, it could be a singer. Like if you want to work with Madhuri one day, or if you know, like. But I feel like,
meet Marjorie and dance with her.
yeah.
I think that's all five. I would love, love, love to dance with her. I wanted to work with Saroj Khan or meet her, and that's obviously not possible. As
But seriously,
choreographer,
there's nobody in our realm that you would like to kind of like work with.
so many. Like I can't just choose five. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
say
can.
you, Ramana, Davani, because they're all here. I
Oh
don't know
my
the rest of
God.
the people who are here, so
But
that's
who's
four.
who's currently in kind of like your line that you're seeing their work pop up on your Instagram or your Facebook, or you know you've heard of their stuff that you're just like, oh my God, they're actually doing like really really nice stuff. What were
I
some of the
think
nice visuals that you've seen? Like, come on, I'm trying to dig here. Give me
you
something.
you really are. I think that lockdown has given people to kind of
I need
really
names. I need
themselves
names.
definite
I don't.
themselves
We got
side
we got 10 minutes left. Come on.
minute. And I've seen sides of their work that I hadn't seen before. Like I think you surprised me a lot with that Jab Dil Mile choreography, and I'm not just saying that because it's you. I really think that you've grown as an artist in these couple of weeks. I'm not saying this because Davani's there, but I love her work. I keep messaging her and telling her how much I love her work. I will say, I think Rohit made
Yeah,
Gijara made a
yeah.
really good use of lockdown, and I saw more of his work, which I really appreciated and loved. I saw people who were just dancing and now started kind of choreographing more and putting their work out there. So I think everyone is just so inspiring in their own ways. I can't give you a name, sorry.
If you could collaborate with anybody again, who you have collaborated with, and you could have unlimited budgets and unlimited everything, who would it be again?
um, I want to say Vikita because she's my lucky charm. Somehow Magna went viral and
Yeah.
crazy. So I just believe that, like, yeah, she's my lucky charm. But I love
Okay.
everyone rated
How
with.
many how many collabs would you say you've done now, by the way?
I've lost count.
Really? What was the most difficult kind of like where you might have
Yours,
been rushed?
yours.
Listen, but
No,
like it could.
I loved our one, to be fair. We
It's not
just,
my
can I
fault.
just
It
say,
was, yeah.
so we just played the song and somehow Ryan and me started dancing and doing exactly the same steps.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know how this happened. So we're like, let's just do this and let's just teach it and then let's just film it. So the flow of that collab was insane. I've never had that with anyone. So I will say it's one of my favorites and it's
I
going
agree with you.
great.
No, I agree with you. I think I think the thing is like it's really hard in the industry to find people that you genuinely connect with. And like I think we all do things for networks and expansion and trying to, do things, but there's a very few genuine connections that you made that even after like I think I'd say like you would be my like top one, which like we've stayed after because like I've collaborated with people as well, and I'm sure you have as well. And you do your collaborations, and then boom, that's it. Like once in a while, we'll check up. But I think like yeah, I think like that didn't lead to a great friendship, but like we were already good friends before that. But yeah, I think like it's genuine. Sometimes it does hurt when you like really admire somebody's work and you collab with them, and then you're just like, oh, okay.
I don't touch wood. I don't think that's happened with me. I think like it's a way that I've built relationships. Like I'm very
Yeah,
grateful everyone who for me like it's very important to connect with that person, and you know that like if I'm not feeling it, I will cancel the collaboration. I'll be
yeah,
like, dude, it's off, I'm sorry, because it's going to show on screen. And I mean, yeah, you should be professional and be like, no, it shouldn't show on screen, and you should be a good actress. But to me, if the energy is off, if I'm not connecting with you, I'm sorry, it's not going ahead, which happened once. I will not lie. But otherwise, I've been lucky to like connect with the right people and
yeah.
till to have a great relationship with all of them.
What does the future hold for you and Bolly Dance, would you say?
What does the future hold?
Or
It
what is
is
something, what are like top three things that you want to do that you haven't done, or, three things that you want to do personally or professionally?
not that I haven't done. I feel like the goal is to progress, keep learning, keep sharing, keep inspiring. Um, and yeah, that's about it really. The fact that you have that luxury of, you have that gift that you can share as much as you can, and always, always, always keep learning. You don't just decide that you know how to dance and that's it and just teach it. I think the goal is to keep learning and keep sharing.
Yeah.
That goal.
Um, what are some of the peaks and valleys? So like we've talked about the peaks as well already, I feel like in regards to your company, in regards to things, but yeah, some of the valleys, some of the challenges that have taught you life lessons and have kind of been like, yeah, like
Life lesson.
an incident that might have led to like a life lesson or something.
Uh, Definitely. I did not want to talk about this, but definitely, the fact that I know where this is leading, the fact that I had an injury
Yeah,
and felt like I hadn't given my best. I feel like as a challenge, firstly, sorry, the challenge would be deciding to leave what you've studied for, which for me was fashion designing, leave that aside and decide that you're going to go full on dance. That was a big challenge. Second challenge, you need a lot of patience because you don't just, with dance classes as a dancer, you know that it takes time. And then I just felt like another challenge is that we're so harsh with ourselves. I feel like we're always our own worst critics, and we're always looking at our work. And for me, when I had an injury, all I did was look at my old videos and be like, I could have done better. I could have done this. I should have shared more. I should have done this. I should have taught my students this and that. And as soon as I've recovered, but as soon as I sort of recovered, I made like sure that every single class I give as much as I can and share as much as I can. I don't want to keep anything in. I don't want to then feel like I could have done better or I could have given them more. And even
yeah,
when it comes to performing, I want to give my like all of my energy, and I make sure like these little things that you saw while you were sitting on a wheelchair and pick point like, oh no, my hands weren't straight there, my arms weren't straight there. I do feel like it has been a huge life lesson, as well as everyone whoever's watching this, and if you're a dancer, please listen to your body, and if you have an injury, make sure you take care of it. Don't just start dancing like I did, because then it's just it's not good, I'm telling you.
yeah. Um, let's say 5 years from now,
Okay.
you have achieved everything, gotten everything, and you are at a point in your life, personally and professionally, where you want to be. Um, and but you have to kind of like let go and move on. Um, but you have to leave like a couple of life lessons or things behind. But that can be your work, that can be the way that you were as a person. What would that be for you? Like
What
when they
would I,
think of, yeah, when people would think of Sony, what would that be?
what would that be? A thinking out of the box person?
Okay,
Pushing yourself, keep
yeah,
experimenting. Don't just stick to one thing and to one style. That's what I would say, like a versatile dancer. That's how I want to be. And inspiring. Like that's the ultimate goal finally, right? You want to
yeah,
inspire people, help people, whether it is as a performer, as a teacher, as a person. I feel like dance is not just about that performance or about that dance class. It's also the discipline that it leads, that you get through, and teamwork, everything. Like it helps with so many things. I feel like you can learn so much from that. So I just want people to remember me for that, I guess, and for the happiness and the feeling that hopefully you give in each class and performance, that connection.
yeah. And again, just lastly, any sort of things that you want to talk about, leave the people
Yeah,
with.
question for you.
Okay.
How do you make tea?
You mean chai or tea?
I want to know how Rai makes chai.
It depends. Am I making like herbal chai or am I making like
You're
Kashmiri
making chai.
chai?
You're
Yeah, but
making
it's
chai.
different. Like if I'm making an herbal chai, like all I'll do is just like if I'm drinking like ginger tea, then all I will do is just like cut some ginger and put some hot water, boil it, and then just drink that. Or like if I'm drinking mint, then I'll do that. But like, or if I'm doing matcha, then I'll do like matcha powder and coconut milk. Or, it depends on the mood. It depends on the mood.
Right?
Yeah.
Chai. I iron my clothes for this. I am so disappointed.
Ouch. Why are you disappointed?
I need to teach you how to make tea.
I make Kashmiri chai really nice.
Oh, where is my tea to like my mug? I want to sign a
Okay,
mug.
firstly, we're doing this over Instagram. Secondly,
I want to sign a mug.
you have okay, well let's just pose for a thumbnail and you can sign your own mug.
So sad.
Okay, come on, let's do the thumbnail.
So sad. Can I drink?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Mm. Okay. Well, thank you for coming. I think we should
Thank you
definitely
for
do
having
I think
asked
we should
everybody,
definitely
and
yeah,
nobody
well,
wanted to, wasn't available. I was your last choice. But
you
yeah,
were my
here I am.
first always choice. But no, thank you. I think we should definitely do one more, and I want to thank you for taking time out to talk to me. There's so much more that I want to talk to you, so I definitely think that we should do something again where we talk about like personal development, we talk about like more gritty stuff into the industry, and you're a little bit more open and not shy.
You haven't had enough of me. That's
I will
nice.
never, I will never have enough of you. Um,
Hopefully, next episode, Rai will know how to make chai.
I know how to make chai.
Responsibility, and I
Firstly,
will teach.
it's not my fault. Fine, what's your favorite chai? How do you
You
make
like
chai? Lychee. What pani mein bas lychee or like you put lychee in like English tea?
this conversation is over. Okay.
Ouch. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. See you
Thank you for
next
having
week.
me.
See you next week where we will be talking with Sonia Benito. Sonia is I feel like there's a running theme. Sonia is also from Spain. She
What?
is a dancer. She is a magician. She's a really good friend of mine. She works in fitness as well. She has done like several commercials for like L'Oreal, Rimmel, as well as like done several music videos, and she's just bomb. She's bomb. So she's gonna join me as well as her partner. I think is gonna join me, Hannah. And we're gonna talk all things magic, dance, life, and yeah. It's gonna be an interesting one. So yeah, do join us. If there's any feedback, feel free to let us know, guys. Do follow Sony. Sony, where can they find you?
At BollyDanz.
Yeah, at BollyDanz. And if you guys have anything, feel free to let us know. Spread the love, spread everything. But other than that,
Thank you.
namaste.
Bye.
Bye, Sony. Thank you. Love you.
I'm calling you now.
Okay.